Okay, how's it going, everyone? Today is 6/19/2025. So that means it's Juneteenth, to anyone who pays attention to that. And, I did a little, fun thing for my drawing. In the spirit of Juneteenth, a fun fact that a lot of people don't realize about, one of the most famous painters of all time, Picasso, based a lot of his work off of these specific African masks that were made. I forget the name of what they were called. I should have looked that up before I did it. Hold on. Picasso. African masks. Hopefully that'll pop up. Yeah, they call it Picasso's African period. From 1906 to 1909. Let's see, what? Kingdom of Dahomey. Oh wait, no, okay. A wooden Congo Valley figure. Can they just say... Okay, well, what's the fucking style of mask? Can they just provide that? Dude, Google's so shit now. I don't know. You know what? You can look it up for yourself. What a useless anecdote. Picasso's YN face. And yeah, we're gonna do scribble.io today. I might, I love my chocolate. Sorry if you can hear the fan. I got overheated when I was taking a nap earlier. So I'm a bit sleepy, but I've been a bit sleepy a lot these past couple of streams. It's making my throat dry a lot. So what was... Okay, yeah, I have to, what do I have to do? Oh, okay, I have to switch over to this. My bad. Yeah, because it's not a game. This ain't no game. This is scribble.io. Okay, let me close out of that, actually. And those can stay, I suppose. We're slowly but surely getting the thumbnails done. I know I've been slacking on those. Okay, I think we can flip it now. So, yeah, there's a lot of thumbnails that I haven't completed. But again, we pretty much have... These ones are done, they just haven't been uploaded to YouTube. And actually, I think this one's about... All the Roller Coaster Tycoon ones are just about done. They have the screenshots. So this one, and this one pretty much are the only ones left. This one, it looks incomplete, but actually it's not. Oh my god, is that the preview? Look at my posture. Oh my god. I'm such a skeleton walking. I'm such a walking skeleton. Christ on a bike. Yeah. Okay, Oh, I also need to do the color block. That's just... You're a bit quiet, unless it's my headphones. Are you fucking kidding me? Have I been quiet this whole time? Son of a fucking... Fuck! I thought I made it loud enough. What the shit? I'm putting it at 100. A handsome skeleton. You know, I mean, to be fair, my favorite song is called Skeleton by Block Party. Shout out to Block Party. Although they really aren't the same now that they've gotten rid of, I say now, but Matt Tong left ages ago. It's some other drummer now. He was probably one of the best drummers that I've ever heard. I think since it's Juneteenth, I think the unmatched fucking racist children that play this game are probably gonna be on, like, generationally, like, world-beating behavior today. So, prepare for that, because, yeah. You're gonna see probably a lot of characters that are colored brown and called Tyrone, or some other stereotypical name. How much you want to bet? Because I see that pretty much every time I play this fucking game. Okay, yeah. I think we can start now. Put in full screen. Actually, no. Got Ginger Hater, though. Did I do the color block? I don't even think I remember to do the color block, even though I said I would do that. Here we go. Inflation. Handsome skeleton. Inflation. Boy, I tell you what. In this economy... Yeesh. I'm wearing my California shirt today. And it says Surf Town. Or no, it says Surf Tour, I think. Oh. It says Surf Tour. I don't know if is the fan drowning me out. Please let me know if the fan is drowning me out, because I can turn it off. Ooh, I think they're using a Wacom tablet. Wacom? Wacom? Oh, and they have a good handwriting as well. I lost my keys. Sewer. Fucking hell, that was gross. I should probably have this open. Also, if you haven't already liked the stream, so it has a higher chance of being recommended to other people. Just like our economy. Well, you said inflation, my heart dropped. Wacom, ayo. Silly guy. I think I'm gonna turn off the fan. I think it's just too annoying. It's too annoying. Bars? I didn't say a bar yet. What's a bar that I could say? I'm too tired to think of one, but I've said plenty of bars in the past. What the hell? Oh! Oh my god, this is a child. That's meant to be plankton. That's fucking unbelievable. Oh my god. How do these kids have access to the internet, man? This is like younger, this is like single digits age type drawing. And I'm not being rude. I mean, come on. Look at that. Wish I had some chips right now. Those sea salt ones you have sometime. Oh, Cape Cod. Oh gosh. Oh Christ. Why'd I get a fucking vacation home in Cape Cod? I only live 30 minutes away from fucking Cape Cod. What was I thinking? I get a vacation home. I earn enough money to get a vacation home, and I do it in fucking Cape Cod. What a waste of fucking money. Oh, Christ. What a waste of fucking money. I get a vacation home just to shovel snow every morning. Ah, Christ. I had a substitute teacher who was like from Boston or the Boston area or something. And he had a vacation home in Cape Cod. And somehow he ended up where I was living, which was quite a far away from Baltimore. I mean, from Boston, wrong city. And he was always complaining about his vacation home in Cape Cod. And I think he was doing substitute teaching as a side gig to pay it off. And he always complained. He was always complaining about, like, is it just Fireball? What the hell was the point of that face? Cape Cod yummy, I ate entire place. Kids having dreams, yeah, okay, buddy. Huh? I don't get it. Steaks thawing in the fridge. Life is so fucking good right now. Oh man, yeah, I hope everybody is okay today, because the lightning was really, really bad earlier today. Where I was, the lightning, like, crashed really hard. It went, it literally shook the whole, it shook the whole place. And I live in an apartment complex, by the way, so that's saying something. Apple core. Because I know that a lot of people have cookouts on this day, but I feel like it's just a recipe for disaster, because a lot of people have those metal grills. Oh, and metal and lightning is not a good combo, especially if it's a large crowd. And I imagine also there was a lot of swimming pools being used today, because it was, when it wasn't raining, it was hot and actually sunny. It was a very weird day. The weather was very bipolar, very on and off. Both. It's both. It's raining hard here. Yeah, my street looked like a river again. I was scared you'd get flooded. Who's Sydney Sweeney? Elon Ma said Sydney Sweeney. Who the fuck is that? Is that a singer? Apparently taking a shower. Yeah, that is a bad idea. Is this a disc? I thought it was one of those myths, but lightning can travel through your plumbing, resulting you getting electrocuted while showering. Because then you know what I mean? If the lightning strikes your tank supply, because everybody who has a water supply has some sort of source, like a tank. Oh, nuclear. Boom. At first I thought they were drawing a face. Oh, there we go. Look at all the lonely people. Brim, 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 brim. All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? Eleanor Rigby. I'm sorry, but I don't know the lyrics to that. Probably shouldn't constantly make references to a song that I know none of the lyrics to. That's good thumbnail material, don't you think? I'm her spooky. Would bubble bath be safe? No, that would be worse, London. It's traveling through the pipes. I don't think you quite understand what I mean. Like, it's pretty much temporarily poisoning your water supply. So any usage, it's even potentially dangerous to wash your hands during a thunderstorm. If lightning does strike your, I don't know, just, how about you just don't listen to me and look it up? Because if you listen to me, that's a horrible, I'm not a good source. I'm only good source with geography. And even then, that's pretty shaky. Because I didn't even know the fucking, like, there's a specific tribe that makes those masks. It's not like all of Africa. But, again, oh, manicure. Oh, that's probably a man moment. What the fuck is that? Harmonica? Excuse me. How's it going, Devin? Music, instrumentals. That's stupid. Hee hee. Geralt. Oh, there's a player for Leeds who's Gelhardt. Joe Gelhardt. He's got like a German last name. At least I would consider it a German last name. But he's, as far as I'm aware, English. Is that like common, Gerald? Because I know that you are an English man. Do you see kind of sort of... I know that, English comes from German. Or at least old High German, I think. Saxon. These kids dumb. Oh no, is this racist? Oh no. This is the child, so I wouldn't expect anything more. This is the same child who drew that plankton drawing. Oh wait, it really is just monkey. And my brain was just not guessing it for some reason. Man, my throat is fucking killing me. Right before I took a nap, I ate some fish and tater tots, and I think that has affected my throat. It's 4 a.m. and I'm about to go to sleep. Okay, big money moves. Hello everyone. Step 1, make money. Step 2, spread the money into stocks. Spread the money into stocks? You clearly don't know what you're talking about. You clearly don't own an air fryer. Glove. Need fish. It was haddock. For anyone who's curious. I looked up, it was like some frozen haddock, and it was put in the oven. But, they don't see, it was very bland. Why you hate blacks? For fun? Well, I take back any compliment I gave that Elon Musk person. Because it's clear they're just a troll. That's, I was talking about that with London. Like, do any of these racists, like, actually even, like, are they even fucking racist? Or are they? Do they just enjoy making people upset? And are they just lazy? Do they just want, like, my theory is that they're just brats, and like, oh, let's just suck it. And they just are. They just want people to do shit for them, and they kind of just choose a group of people to do that. I kind of just have, like, do they even fucking believe in a inferior theory? In an inferior race? Because, like, how could you if they're doing this shit for you? Like, shit that you're too unskilled to do. Like, I feel like there's no way they could even believe that, really. Bed. Oh, I was too busy talking about my own fucking theory. Sushi, oh no. Had what? Sushi, oh, did I say something bad? That's probably... I'll change the subject because I don't think I really am an appropriate speaker on that matter, I guess. I still don't know where I stand. I know what London thinks of my identity, but oh no, oh my fucking god, these fucking children. Let's get them out of here, please. Can we just kick them, please? I don't care. He's probably gonna make it seem like, no, come on, let's just get him out. Please, let's get him out. Unless it's an object that, but I still feel like they knew exactly what they were doing. Nah, they knew exactly what they're doing by having that one. No, fuck off. I'm not buying that. What is this? Machine gun? Yeah, that's what a machine gun looks like. Dickhead. Literally a dickhead. Sashimi. Machine gun. But I just, oh wow, look at how smart that guy is. He said y'all are dirty-minded. I fucking hate trolls, man. I hate that I hate that people are so gullible against trolls these days. I was talking about that the other day. Like, when trolls became really intolerable, when it was like taboo to call them out, and it was taboo to also dish out what they fucking dish out. To return... What the fuck is the terminology? I don't know. When did that happen where that was fucked up? Why is that fucked up now? Oh, but maybe he's just... Like, why do trolls get the undeserved benefit of the doubt now? And I'm not just saying that because that's happened to me, but I've seen that before. Like, this guy's trolling. Why are people defending it? Now somehow I'm the prick. For whatever. Again, but... How about I shut up, you know? That's maybe what I should do. Just take the hint and shut up. I don't even know what I was saying. I think I was saying something about my identity, but then I forgot. There's nothing profound about it, actually, at all. I mean, the most that I'll ever really... I usually say white. I'm just gonna be honest. just because of my complexion. But I know that a lot of people say, well, it's more than just skin color, it's about ancestry and shit like that. Comb. But even then, the majority of my ancestry isn't African. Majority of it is Irish. I don't know. Why do I bring up dumb shit? Or not dumb shit, but why do I bring up a conversation that's a touchy subject while I'm tired? That's never a good idea. Not that I'm like gonna accidentally go on a racist tirade or anything, but just because I can't formulate my sentences properly. PlayStation? Or no, Photoshop. Little red circle YouTube. Yeah. Irish. I wish. I've done that joke before. I one time made an Instagram post where I was wearing my Ireland shirt to school. And I made the caption be, I wish you'd shut the fuck up. And then I did the exclamation points emojis. And then I think I did a praying hand. Because I thought it was funny. I wonder if I still have that archived. The problem is, I'm not even going to actually say that. I don't know. Was it good? I guess so. Oh no, I want to try fugu sashimi one day. I recently, I know that this is not, that's probably fucked up to actually say what I'm about to say, or what I'm about to bring up. I don't know. I've been saying a lot of stupid stuff today. It's best you just write off everything I say today. I don't know. But either way, what I was gonna say in relation to that, but this is probably fucked up to say. I recently received some coupons for Panda Express. I've never had Panda Express, but I got some coupons for it. I was looking up some foods that I can have. Again, I'm not staying away from corn anymore. I've learned that the reason why I was reacting poorly to corn is because I was always having it with butter and or cheese. That I always knew that I was lactose intolerant. I always knew that. But I think it's gotten worse over the years to the point where I think it's transcended just the lactose in it. I think I just can't have dairy. I have not touched dairy in probably, well, it was after I started streaming. I know that because there was one time, I distinctly remember there was one time I was eating a cheese stick while streaming. Boy, how uneducated I was. I also remember eating a Reese's cup. So probably since maybe March, February, I have not touched a single dairy product since February. And I must say, my stomach has been feeling great. Generally speaking, I mean, I've always kind of had stomach issues. That's just kind of a me thing. It kind of runs in the family. Probably has to do with the long line of drunkards and fucked up bladders and kidneys. But, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I can't keep, for some reason I can't even, I'm not even playing the game now. And you guys are probably getting mad at me because I'm not playing the game. I know that last time that was a big issue. That I wasn't actually playing the game and it made everybody upset. So let me shut up. Is this gonna be a flag? This looks like they're about to draw the old Portuguese flag. Before the Portuguese flag was green and red, it was blue and white. The green and red has to do with the Republic Revolution. Blue and white is more associated with the royalty of Portugal, like the Portuguese Empire. And red and green is more associated with the Republic of Portugal. Same with Spain, except it didn't work. Spain is still honoring their royal family in their flag. Because it's still red and yellow. But for a short little period, there's a Republican movement. And by the way, Republican means something completely different within a European context. So just as a disclaimer before you start thinking it means conservative or something like that. But it pretty just means, rather than it being an empire, it's a republic, which pretty much means like a republic is slightly different from like a full-on democracy, but it's a very negligible difference, to be completely honest, and I think people make a big deal out of it when really it's just it was pretty much words that were, and then, again, this is kind of my deduction. I'm sure some like debate head would probably be like, actually, but just like for all intents and purposes, it was a pretty negligible difference. No different from the difference between like the word nation and state, but over time, people kind of now associate the word state with like an individual, I guess, piece of the puzzle within an entire country. But that is probably mostly due to the United States that people think of it that way. But the reason why the United States is called the United States is because at first all of those states were their own functioning countries, and that's why it was a big deal when they all united. This one's gonna be easy. Uh-oh. This star sucks. This star sucks. Damn it. That star sucks. Damn it, how do you do a star with, like, upwards pointing shits? Fuck! I'll just do this star and then color it in. But that's not correct either. I don't fucking know. What an amateur drawing. I'm sorry. That sucks. And only these people know about geography flags, evidently. Oh, I was talking about Spain. There was a short-lived moment. One of my favorite colors is purple. Actually, no, it's my favorite color. I don't know what I'm talking about. There was and it's not often that you see a flag with purple on it. One of the few flags with purple on it is Dominica, not Dominican Republic, Dominica. It is a small island not too far away from the Dominican Republic. But the Dominican Republic is part of the island that is called Hispaniola, which also has... So it has Dominican Republic, which is on the right side, and on the left side is Haiti. And they're split by language because Haiti is French-speaking and Dominican Republic is Spanish-speaking. And Dominica, I believe, is also Spanish-speaking, but it might be English-speaking. I can't remember. It's a very small population on Dominica itself. So honestly, I really actually don't know much about the country. Which I know, like, oh, I'm a geography nerd, I should know everything about every little place in the entire world. But unfortunately, I do not. Dominica has a population no bigger than probably America's 30 largest state, largest city. I don't know. I don't know if there's a single state in the United States that has a lower population than Dominica. Yeah, there's no way. Dominica's a very low But enough of the side tangents. There was a short-lived Republican movement, and again, if you were paying attention, Republican doesn't mean what you think it does. It's different for the U.S. In Europe, it pretty much means like anti-royalty, anti-monarchy. And it was it had purple, red, and yellow. So it still had the red and yellow, because red and yellow will, for many reasons, be associated with Spain for a long time, if not forever now. Paintball. I should probably actually be guessing. And it was short-lived, but it still lived, and I think that's pretty cool. But that had to do with a lot of other things, and I'm probably not explaining it very well, and I suggest you look into it. But if you look up the purple Spanish flag, you'll see what it was. Was it called like the second or the third Spanish Republic or something like that? Again, I know I should probably know this stuff by memory now. The Second Spanish Republic. There we go. Again, it was short-lived, but... Yeah, because in Europe, Republican means left-leaning. I should have said that. That's what I was trying to say. Like, Republican means... I should probably, like... Oh, the round ended, and I lost. Okay. Let's take a break from Scribble.io so I can show you what I'm talking about. Actually, let me not do that, because I want to turn on my VPN. No, I have to do this. There we go. I wasn't reading anybody's chats. That's bad. I need to read people's chats. What the fuck is this? Oh, I had to pick... God fucking... Okay. Ooh. There's a dead hair in there. Oh, okay. I have to do this. Sorry. And then this. Okay. But yeah, Second Spanish Republic. Well, that's not what it was. That's fake. What is this? DeviantArt. Oh, that was the Air Force ensign? Well, that was short-lived. An ensign that was only used for 8 years. Like, that's just 2 presidential terms in the context of U.S. So yeah, that's how long it lasted. But let's take a look at the Wikipedia, everyone's favorite encyclopedia. Was a form of democratic government. It was like, but republic, but democrat. See, like for the European context, it was, those words were virtually one of the same. Similar to how in Europe, a lot of European, in the European context, what America views as like this and that was like, for a point in time in Europe, was like the same thing. But America makes a lot of money out of being divided, so that's kind of how that ends up being the way it is. But either way, yeah, like socialist. It was left-leaning for surezies. Spanish Republican government in exile. That one lasts quite a long time. It was in Paris, and then it was in Mexico City. I didn't know that. I'm actually learning that. So, like, the Spanish government was in Mexico, or at least, like, a form of the Spanish government was in Mexico City for a bit. Paris makes sense because Paris and Europe, but that's funny that it was in Mexico City. It reminds me of how Portugal's capital used to be Rio de Janeiro, even though that's in Brazil. And I know you could say, well, that's because Brazil was a Portuguese colony, but that's still just funny that a European capital was in Brazil. You know? I haven't read a single chat. I should probably read chats now. How about I actually do my job? Okay. Oh, fuck. I missed a bunch of fucking shit! I'm sorry. I need to calm down. I don't know. I've been stressed out today for some reason. I think it started with that storm. I would love a flag. I can make you a flag. Can I just start using an old flag and make it mine? Copyright violation? I don't know what that means. I'm confused. I'm so confused. I do not know what my little symbol would be. I've made my symbol be my logo. My logo is my symbol. I made it an 8 and an infinity symbol. Describe Bolivia. What is Bolivia? Bolivia is a country in the Americas, specifically South America or Latin America. But Latin America is more of a cultural thing than it is a geographical term. It is commonly associated with Simon Bolivar, who was kind of like the Latin American George Washington. And I think a lot of people incorrectly assume that Bolivia was then the first country to be free from Spain, but no, it's just the first country to be named after him. Kind of like how there's a state in the United States called Washington State, but I don't think George Washington ever stepped foot in Washington itself. Washington, D.C., however, is a different story. But I don't know if he ever stepped foot in Washington. It was just named after him. Oh, but to go back to Bolivia. What is there to say about Bolivia? It's probably one of the more rural-based economies. It is not a heavily developed economy, Bolivia. In fact, their former president used to be a coca leaf farmer, which is the stuff that makes cocaine. So it was kind of like a controversial thing, and he tried to go to the UN and destigmatize coca leaf farming, because there was like a big point of pride in Bolivia. It's like they actually just chew it for a quick boost of energy. Every time I tell people that, they think I'm making it up, but legitimately that is what the original usage of coca leaves was for. And it's actually surprisingly not as dangerous as you'd suspect. It's just that when it's, condensed into such a, what would be the word? I don't know. It's just when it's extracted to such a pure level, like it's obviously dangerous. Can we name our kid Bolivia? Can we name our kid New Hampshire? I don't blame you. I got a 10 storm as well. Land of milk. The land of milk and honey. That's from Winnie the Pooh. AKA New Shear. I don't know what I'm talking about, actually. Let me read some other chats. Is it gonna rain again? That might just be my neighbor taking a shower, but I swear I heard some water drops. No. 70s. Oh, dude, it was the fucking 70s, dude. Opinions on kiwi fruit. I like kiwis. Opinions on kiwi bird. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of birds. Birds freak me out. I should probably learn about my ancestors. Well, yeah, I mean, if there's ever a day to do it, Juneteenth would be that day. Here's a fun fact about Juneteenth. Juneteenth is the celebration of, like, the sort of, like, the celebration of the last state to, I guess, accept the abolishment of slavery, and that was in Texas in 1866. It was 1 year after the Civil War. So there's your little fun fact. I don't remember what specific part of Texas it was. Pen and papered. But actually, you know what? I guess we can take a look. Why did it show Goofy there? Let's see. Let's see if I even got any of that information right. 1890? Oh no. Oh, it was 1865. Oh man. See, this is why you shouldn't listen to me. Is it even fucking Texas? Hold on. No, it is Texas. How about I read? Okay. Juneteenth, officially Juneteenth National Independence Day, is a federal holiday in the United States, celebrated annual... Okay, I get that. Holiday's name first used in the 1890s. Oh my god. referring to June 19th, 1865. Fuck's sake. The day where Major General Gordon Granger ordered the final enforcement. So it was Texas. I was a year off at the end of the Civil War. Okay. Okay. I'm reading it, but I'm not good at reading out loud, unfortunately. That has to do with probably a mixture of autism and my dyslexia. Delaware? The first time was 1866. Maybe that was the number I was thinking of. I don't know. What the fuck do I know? I mean, I'm looking at a Wikipedia page. Such an idiot. I already know about half of history. I want to learn more about Asia history. Oh, okay. Now, you must admit that kind of threw me in for a loop, no? That on of all days, Juneteenth, you say, you know what, in the spirit of Juneteenth, let me learn my Asian ancestry. Japanese history? Well, didn't you allegedly go to high school in Japan? Did they not teach history in Japan? Hi. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Have I reached an hour? Fuck, I haven't. I think today's lesson is that I'm a fucking idiot. I don't know. I don't feel good. I think I'm going to end the stream early today. I know I haven't reached an hour. But I don't know. I think there's something wrong with me today. And I don't want to turn combative because I can sense myself about to turn combative there. Oh, that was weird. My neck makes a weird shape. I thought there was a mark on it. That's gonna be in a stream, and I apologize to anybody that I might have upset today, because I probably did a lot of that, and I don't know. I can't believe that, like, I somehow convince people that I have any form of intelligence on history or geography, because clearly I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I have a very surface level knowledge of geography. I pretty much I guess I just know the first paragraph of Wikipedia articles, and even then I barely know that shit, so. Oh, I don't need your nice messages. That's not gonna work. But yeah, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.